That's an Uilleann pipe.
It is.
What's the difference between that and a bagpipe?
Well, the Uilleann pipes are bagpipes. There are many forms of bagpipes. The Romans played the bagpipes, the French have bagpipes, the Scots have them, the English have them, the Spanish have them, the Romanians have them, the Bulgarians have them, the Catalans have them. There are many forms of bagpipes. North Africans have them. They're all bagpipes in that they have a bag and several pipes. That's the definition of a bagpipe. But here in Ireland, people tend to think there's only the Uilleann pipes and the Scottish pipes. And outside Ireland, most people think there's only the Scottish pipes, the Highland pipes. Because they were taken over by the British Army, you see, and used to go out and conquer the world and murder people. The Brits like that, lots of bagpipes going there. So the people associate bagpipes with the Scotland and the Scottish regiments in the British Army. However, these are the most sophisticated form of bagpipe, the Uilleann pipes, in my view. I think they're the only instruments that's native to Ireland. I think possibly the boran as well. All the others are imported, the flutes, the fiddles, they came from Germany or France. The guitar, obviously, Spain and America. I think this is the only actually native instrument. And it's native because in 1763 it was actually, not 93. I think it was in 1763, there was a man in Armagh, and his name was William Kennedy. And he was a keen, very interested in pipes. And in 1763, he announced to the world that he had developed a new form of bagpipe. Now, he didn't invent them, but as I said, they go back to at least the Romans. He said, I've got a new form of bagpipe, which were these, the Uilleann. And it's a mystery because he never said which other bagpipe inspired him. Was it perhaps the French pipes? Because the French have the cabaret, which is also like this one, blown with the bellows. See, not with the mouth. And the key things about the Uilleann pipes is the air is coming from these bellows, not from the mouth. Most bagpipes are blown in with the mouth, you know? These are not, like the French cabaret. Cabaret being from where the international word cabaret comes from. It comes from cabaret originally. The cabaret in southern France means the little goat, actually, little goat. And that's where the word cabaret comes from, all over the world. So he may have been inspired by that. And the French have another bagpipe, which is still played today a little bit, called la musette de la cour, which is very musical as well, and is also a parlour pipe. Because the Uilleann pipes are parlour pipes. They're not as loud as the Spanish pipes or the Scottish pipes. They're nowhere near as loud. In fact, you don't normally play them in the street, as I just have for you, Ollie. You would normally tend to play them in a bar or somewhere like that. They're really an indoor pipe, so-called parlour pipes. Like the English Northumbrian pipes, also very sophisticated. They're also bellows blown, the Northumbrian pipes. There may be a link between them, the Northumbrian pipes and the Irish pipes, as was with the monks going to Lindisfarne back and forth. Maybe that's it. Anyway, William Kennedy, whatever the case may be, announced he'd invented this instrument in 1763. And as you can see, it's very complicated. He presented these pipes to the public. And as you can see, they have a chanter, like all bagpipes have a chanter who play the tune. They have a bag, and these have bellows, which I say that's unusual. It's normally with the mouth you blow into bagpipes. And they have drones. All bagpipes have drones. So several pipes, a chanter, and other pipes or tubes, drones.
What's a drone?
A drone, I'll show you now. Because you can play one great advantage of the Uilleann pipes is you can play all the pipes separately. Watch. There's 3 drones on now. Now we just have 2 drones on. Now one drone. You can see there, that's just little pipe there. That's the tenor drone there, very small pipe.
Oh, there's one on top, yeah.
And then here you have a longer one, the baritone drone. That's the baritone drone. And this is the bass drum. So they all blend together. They're all the note of D, different octaves of the note of D. And they blend together to make the cyclic, quite harmonious buzzing sound. So all bagpipes have that, they all have drones. But one of the great things about the Uilleann pipes, that's the most remarkable thing about it is that the Uilleann pipes have 3 other tubes, which you can see here, 1, 2, 3. And these have a strange name, they're called regulators. I've never been able to find out why they're called regulators, but they are. These are 3 tubes which are closed normally, there's no sound now. And if I press a key, you get a note. And you can get simple chords. D. Simple chords, and they're the only bagpipes in the world which enable you to play chords. And it's very difficult to do because you've got to blow the bag, play the tune. The drones are easy, just turn the drones on, that's easy, right? That's easy.
You got two bags. You got one on the right arm.
But now to play the tune and do this at the same time, is much harder to do.
So that's it.
I think so.
That's it. Well done.
You're very welcome.
What age did you take it up at?
Well, that's a very interesting tale as well, because I always wanted to play. I grew up in England. I always wanted to play the pipes. I was a kid. But then you couldn't get a set of pipes. You couldn't get a set that was in tune. The pipes were on the verge of disappearing in Ireland, as the harp did disappear, the Celtic harp. And the Uilleann Pipes were very close to disappearing. There was only people like Seamus Ennis, a handful of people in Dublin playing it. And I just couldn't get a decent instrument. I tried and tried and tried. I had two instruments which were hopeless. I couldn't get them in tune. There was no one to show me. I couldn't get anyone to make the reeds. And I gave up twice. I thought I would never play the pipes. And then, about 15 years ago, I was playing music around Sligo, playing the guitar. I'm really a guitarist. And I was sitting in a small pub near Sligo, because that evening, Alan Roberts, brilliant little piper, was due to play with a guitarist. So I was sitting in the corner. Young Alan Roberts showed up. He's 16, he's already 6'3", big tall lad. Plays the pipes brilliantly. And the guitarist didn't show up. So Alan saw me in the corner with my guitar case, and he said, asked me if I would accompany him. So I did the best I could. And we became friendly. And I explained to him what I've just explained to you, that I always wanted to play, given up twice, I'll never be able to play, and how I envied him being able to play. He started as about 5. He's sort of the new generation player. And he said, no, you mustn't give up, Jim. You've got to keep at it and keep trying. So I said, no, I'll never be able to manage it. I failed twice, I can't do it. I said, I can't even get a chanter that's in tune. He says, my father will make you a setter. And it turned out his father, Charles Roberts, was a pipe maker.
Oh.
And he did. He made me a half set. That's a set without these keys, just the drums. They're called a half set. And he did. And I eventually got back into it because of that.
Did he teach you, or did you teach yourself?
No, I basically taught myself, hanging around other pipers. Now it's easy. You've got the internet, you've got the Dublin Pipers Club, the Armagh Pipers Club, you've got CDs, you've got books, you've got lessons. It's much easier for young people today. For me, it's really been a labour of love to get it. And I'm not a good piper. I'm much better on the guitar. I can't play high-speed jigs and reels. But I think my only contribution is I'm one of the last pipers in Ireland who still sings with the pipes. I just did that with
Well, you can do that with the Uilleann pipes.
I just did it.
You can't do it with the bagpipes.
They're very difficult. You
Very
can blow into it.
Okay, right. So.
And very few people use that in Ireland. In the 19th century, almost all the old pipers then sang with the pipes. And some even danced. I don't know how that is possible. Normally you have to sit down to play. So I think I've only seen one other piper now do that a little bit. Is Dominic McGillibride. He sings only in Gaelic. Very good. But all the other pipers, even the top pipers like Paddy Keenan, I don't think they ever sing. So that's my little contribution to it.